ladies and gentlemen, to Game 1. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. It's the Phoenix Suns taking on the Los Angeles Lakers. You take a look at Los Angeles. They have more than a realistic shot at it. This series between the 4th and the 5th seed, often one of the most exciting of the first round.
Kevin, I think it's so important to get off to a good start. You just can't assume because you have the home court advantage you're going to win the series. You still have to play solid basketball.
Giddy with it, driving to the basket. Good work defensively by Pippen.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Thompson outside. You take a look at Los Angeles. You know, tonight Greg's going to tell us a lot about how they match up in the series at both ends of the court.
Yeah, we can talk about how well these teams match up in terms of talent, but in terms of how they match up in style, that's what we'll find out right now.
Pippen with the bucket.
Three-point shooting, one of the strengths of Scottie Pippen's game.
Here's Giddy. Rebound by Pippen. And it's the Suns' ball. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Scottie Pippen showing you nice touch inside close range.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. You know, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
Thanks, David. And he drives in, and it's Pippen slamming it down.
Well, I love when Pippen attacks the rim. Nobody better at throwing it down with a fearless, take some of this attitude.
Wembanyama looking it over. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That is his first foul of the game. Second team. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Wembanyama. Rebound by Wallace.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Murray, no good. Lakers trailed by 3. So the wing on the left. Fires the 3. Sinks the three-pointer.
And such great feel for the game. Whitmore knowing where his teammates are at all times.
Wallace outside. Wallace a screen. And the slam dunk by Pippen.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Whitmore gets to the corner and buries it. Whitmore's got his second basket.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Murray. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You know, even against tight defense, Murray has a number of ways he can score inside. He's not the strongest guy there, but he's flexible and creative.
Here's Whitmore from past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
It was the exact same kind of offensive showcase for him in their last game, too. When it happens this often, that's not a pattern. That's a characteristic.
The Suns leading. Murray surveying the D. The Lakers with the rebound.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Now here's Giddey. Still yet to score. Pass to Whitmore. Here's Wembanyama. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, you have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on it.
Here's Murray. And here's Jang. Wallace outside. It's Pippen with the drive. And Pippen slams it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Here's Whitmore. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man. When Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
Pass to Pippen. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. They trail by 1. And it's Murray with the jam.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Over to the wing. And Wembanyama outside. Out to the right wing. Out to Thompson. This one for 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And finished off by Jang.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
To the left wing. Wembanyama down low. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen. That's foul number 2 for him. Now Whitmore. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Giddey. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Whitmore. Beyond the arc. Unable to get that one. And now it's Wallace running. He can go all the way.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Scottie Pippen making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. They put together quite a quarter. 13 points in all.
The Suns, 21.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Phoenix.
They've been so aggressive going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Offensive rebound.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
Here's Hayward. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Love seeing this energy from Hayward, battling the defender to create an and-one opportunity.
Lakers shooting their first free throw of the game. And here are the Suns now. DiVincenzo. Great positioning on the putback. Prince has got the lead up to 4 now for Phoenix.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
You think back to that awful leg injury Hayward had. It took him a couple years, but Gordon is back to being his old self.
Hayward hits them both. Here's the Suns with the ball. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. DiVincenzo gets the bucket. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And here is Hampton. Nothing on the board. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Bagley with the bucket.
And we saw this from Bagley in college. He has very good touch around the rim.
Here's DiVincenzo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Hayward. He can't get that one to fall. Prince with the defensive effort. Here's Nesmith. Off target from outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Hampton. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. From about 16. Nice jump shot. Good. Hampton's got his first 2 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Here's Shepard. Got a piece of it. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Substitution for the Suns, number 2.
Here is Hayward. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Down with both hands.
Oh, An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Even in. And the dunk by Hampton.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Inside. Now left of the wing. 6 on the shot clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Pass to Shepard. Out to the right wing. Here's Hampton. Takes the 3. Mobo with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Right wing. Pass to Shepard. Hayward looking over the floor. Rebound by the Suns. Prince outside. Here's Okongwu. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Down low. And finished off by Bagley.
How about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Pass to Prince. The tray. A shot off that time.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Now, here's Hampton. Here's Shepard. And finished off by Shepard.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Here's DiVincenzo. It's not going to fall. He's taken 4 shots and made 2. .35 seconds left in the second quarter. Hampton in the corner. The 3 nailed from three-point land. And now just a 1-point Suns lead. And he jams it with authority.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
Hayward with the ball. It's deflected. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. Hayward hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And Prince puts up a deep 3. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns ahead. They lead by 1. 2K Sports, back in a moment here in Los Angeles. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Wembanyama, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
There's the pick. Wembanyama with it. And it's Wallace picking him to the left side wing. Now Whitmore, just 4 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. No good on the layup.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Wallace looking for an opening. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
And that's what you want to see from Wemby. He's at his best when he's in attack mode.
Phoenix leading by 6. Here's Pippen. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Pippen's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Oh,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. My goodness. I've always liked the feel for the game that Scottie Pippen has. He's a dynamic passer, folks.
Now here's Giddey, still without a basket. And a wide open look for Whitmore. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Oh, really strong outing from Whitmore. You see the potential for greatness.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Second.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Jang. Back to Pippen. Tries the spin move. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Jang's got his second basket of the night.
Haven't missed a shot since the break. Really good job making adjustments.
Pass to Wembanyama. Over Wallace. Rebound by Wallace.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
With some arc. Jang, no luck. Lakers trailed by 9. Giddey with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Here's Wembanyama. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Wembanyama's got 4 points this quarter.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside. And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Here's Pippen. He can't get it to go. And so Wembanyama will bring it up to the Lakers. 7-point differential. Again, Los Angeles.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Jang. Nice defense from Giddey. Here he goes. Outside for Wembanyama. Back to Giddey. Launches a 3. Victor Wembanyama with the drive. And it's Murray with the jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wembanyama. A second chance effort, and it's sent back by Wallace. Murray with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Outside Pippen. Wallace outside. Pippen is doubled. Puts up a deep three. Wembanyama with the rebound. Lakers trail by 5. Launches the 3. It from beyond the arc. He has 6.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Murray, good. And the Suns lead by 4.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half, sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Outside for Wembanyama.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And Hayward at the stuff.
He's got some years on him now, Gordon Hayward. Even into his 30s, though. He can still punch it home.
And it's Murray penetrating. Good on the triple. Wallace has got 5 points so far.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guy. Here's Whitmore. 12 points for him. Hampton with the ball. Guarded now by Prince. Here's Whitmore. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
This is what I love about Whitmore, his fearless attitude and that ability to draw foul.
Good on the second free throw. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so here's Phoenix. They've led by as much as 10. DiVincenzo with it. There's 10 seconds left here in the third quarter. 5 to shoot. Prince outside. A 3-ball. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Sun.
The Suns. 59. All right, fans.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. Phoenix leading by 4. Murray outside. Now Jang makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Jang's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for Phoenix. Hayward outside. Pass to Whitmore. Hayward outside. To Whitmore. Pocket 6. Shot from 16. Count that one.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
Murray outside. Pass to Pippen. And here's Jang. Takes it off the glass. And the Suns lead by 6.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
And Wembanyama outside. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Connects from three-point range.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
And it's Murray penetrating.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And so Murray nails both of them.
And, you know, one look at Murray's game, and you can tell he's been well coached over the course of his career. His awareness, his work ethic, this guy is just always bringing it.
It's Thompson off the drive, and it's Thompson with the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And finished off by Jang.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Now, here's Hampton. Wembanyama, a screen. To the paint. Rebound by Wallace. Suns lead by 5. Here's Murray. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, you look at that situation. He thought he could keep Murray from converting if he got physical with it. You better think again.
And, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And during this game, they sliced the D apart by just attacking the rim, flat-out dominating them inside.
And it's sent back by Wallace. Pass to Murray. Drives to the hoop. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Hampton.
You know, Murray's game is about putting the ball on the floor, moving. Without it when he doesn't have it, and driving and keeping pressure on the defense. He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Here's Hayward. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, there's no question about it. Hayward is an exciting player and an athletic forward who can really, really score.
He doesn't get the second one.
And all those missed opportunities at the line are starting to add up on them in this half. If they go on to lose this game, that'll be the first thing they point to.
It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Wembanyama. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Thompson outside. Back to Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
And that's an intentional foul. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Phoenix making some changes. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. He knows they struggled at the free throw line, but he actually looked at the positive. He said, if we continue to get to the foul line, good things are going to happen. But we have to keep getting there. Maybe that'll take the heat off him a little.
Thank you, David. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. The offensive rebound. Outside for Murray. Five on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Whitmore. Hits it from three-point range. Whitmore's got 9 points now in just the second half.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
In the corner, Wallace with it. Back to Jazz. He moves, and it's good on the layup. Chang's got 8 here in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Hits the three-point bomb. And that's 15 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
Pass to Chang. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Whitmore with it. Takes it inside. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, great to see the young fella step up. Whitmore showing veteran composure out there.
Suns lead by 5. Seconds left in the fourth. And here is Murray. Finding the lane. And he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 7.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. It's the first that stretches their lead to 8. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 9-point ball game here.
You've got to figure those are the free throws that officially put this game out of reach.
Here's Wembanyama. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And he is unable to get the second one. So the Suns win it, a big playoff win for them. But what isn't
Yo, I said they were coming for us, but that ain't make me no difference. Said they got something for nuts, but that ain't your ego, is it? Yo, thought I was coming one up, but I got my people clicking. Yeah, I can see yo, so ego driven. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Tell the man put it on me, I suppose. They envy, I suppose. Cause the girls get friendly, I suppose. But I'm just a real G, I suppose. Do it all for the family, I suppose. But we'll see how it goes. Hope I can stop maybe, but I won't. Baby, I'm the GOAT. Don't even chat to me about features, G. Gotta pay me for the quote. The price of the been rising, trying to get a beat for the low. I find it peak and I don't. In the kitchen, babe, leave me alone. Up a ting and I heat up the stove. They got their eggs all up in one basket. Told them be smart, we ain't equally yoked. They can't speak to the watch them go weaker, the knees are hello. They always wanna catch up and reason, but the peas.
Playoff basketball here on 2K Sports. Game 2, we're bringing it to you live. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. You look at the Suns.
Well, there are no easy games in the playoffs, and a closeout can be extra challenging. These guys need to stay focused and make sure they don't waste an opportunity to effectively put these guys away.
Off target from three-point range. You take a look at Phoenix. They set the screen. Here's Wembanyama. Lays it up and banks it in.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. He said they spent all week watching film on Victor Wembanyama, trying to find flaws that they could take advantage of. No such luck. So their mission tonight is to try to make someone else beat them, which coach admits could be fool's errand.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Wembanyama. with the teardrop. And he lays it in. Wembanyama's got his second bucket of the night.
With how big and powerful Wembanyama is, showing how delicate he can be with that teardrop.
To the wing on the left. Back to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Here's Pippen on the take. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray.
You know, one of the best aspects of Pippen's game, in my mind, creating off the dribble.
Outside Whitmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Pass to Whitmore. Wembanyama screen to the paint. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Here's Jang. Driving to the basket. Jams it in off a great move.
Did you see that? That was one of the best moves I've ever seen.
Picture perfect execution. He was focused and refused to be denied.
And finishes with force. Boy, you got to love that.
And Giddey has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. To the inside. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Pass to Jang. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Shot clock at 6. Now Wallace. Wing shot on the way. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Lakers lead by 4. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense, given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's Pippen. Another shot. And fouled as he went up to dunk. Good aggressive move. He'll shoot a pair. That one on Giddey.
You know, you don't like the foul, but if the alternative is giving up a dunk, it's an easy choice to make. I think it sets a tone for your defense around the rim. Make them earn it.
Now here's Thompson. He's scoreless. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
And an intentional foul right there.
Second team foul.
Here's Pippen. Wallace outside. And a nice finish on the layup.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Knocked loose. Thompson scanning the floor. Going inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson. Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Ooh, Thompson with the block. And so ball out of bounds. Thompson touched it last. 1:43 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Jang. Outside Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Thompson with it. Checked by Murray. Now Wembanyama. Give him 8 points now. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
You have to give them credit for their defense here in the early stages. I mean, they've shown tremendous anticipation, on the same page as a unit defensively, especially on those block shots.
Yeah, on top of that, they've been resourceful defensively, generating scoring opportunities by forcing turnovers.
Shot clock at 5. And the basket by Pippen. Pippen's gotten his second bucket.
Well, I tell you, Pippen's length helps him close to the rim. He uses that length to score through contact.
Outside Whitmore. The 3 is up. Ooh, they pick off the pass. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Wallace. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. So he gets them both. 27 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Wembanyama. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Los Angeles shooting their 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. First one falls for him.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
That'll count. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the first quarter is in the books.
The Lakers, 19.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Substitution on the court.
Now here's Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Catchings. Pulls up on the wing. Here's Hampton. Here's Shepard. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Shepard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Mobo can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 9. Here's Hampton. Left side Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
Here's Prince. Still no points. Counted from distance.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Here's Hampton. Prince. The shot by Hampton, no good. Suns trail by 8. Here's the three. Prince can't hit. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Hampton. Here's Shepard. Back to Hampton. Here's Shepard. Hampton into the lane. And a two-handed jam!
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now here's a Kongwu. Pass to Prince. The three. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
On the attack, Bagley. Here's catching. Out to Hayward. Misses from close range. Suns trail by 10. Here's Lobo. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They set the pick. Here's Prince. Pass to a Kongwu. Here's Prince. The deep three. And the Suns miss again.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Hayward with it. Picked up by Nesmith. To the middle. Here's Bagley. Oh, the big finish by Bagley.
Slams it down with two hands.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow, man.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
And the Suns making a change here. The Lakers lead by 10. Hayward with it. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Here's Hampton. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Shepard. 6 on the shot clock. Out to Hayward. Here's Hampton. Okongwu with the rebound. 1:56 left to play in the first half. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Now here's Okongwu. No made baskets yet. 5 on the clock. With the 7-footer. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Hayward. Phoenix shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. It's both from the stripe.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Pass to Shepard. Bagley with it. Now Okongwu defending. Shepard, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
There, he throws it down with one hand.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Here's Hampton. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
It's his first trip to the line.
Boy, the upside DiVincenzo has is obvious. I mean, now it's up to him to continue working on his game and keep getting better.
The Lakers lead by 8. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Hampton. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's DiVincenzo. It's stolen. Here's catching. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers earning this break in the action, up 10. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. Now here's Giddey. No points so far.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Wembanyama with it. Checked by Murray. Back to Wembanyama. Clock at 6. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
The drive by Murray. And he gets the bucket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Nails it from 3. He has 7.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now here's Wembanyama. Outside Whitmore. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. That's a flagrant 1 foul.
He might be lucky just to get a flagrant 1 there. Lots of contact on that play. The officials could have gone with a more severe call.
Well, he better be on his best behavior from this point forward. 1 more flagrant of any kind, and he's out of this game. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that. Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Now here's Whitmore. 3rd quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
And here's Murray. Pass to Pippen. Clock at 4. The crossover. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Lakers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Now here's Whitmore. Wembanyama screen. Out of bounds. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Murray. Pass to Wallace. Here's Jang. Pippen, no good.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now here's Whitmore. 16-point lead. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now Los Angeles with it. Thompson outside. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Wemby. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Murray from outside. Sinks it from distance. Murray's got 8. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Giddey. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
You're pushing the pace. Giddey using some speed to get his shot.
Pass to Pippen. There's the drive. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And he brings this game a little closer using a huge one-hand slam.
That's a great way to get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
You look at Giddey stealing the spotlight. What a jam.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Inside.
Look at the turnover situation, guys. And it's not been that bad. Just a handful. And when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Thompson from deep. Wembanyama. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
And that one's good.
As bad as he was in the first half, that's how good he's been since.
Outside for Wembanyama.
Phoenix foul. Scottie Pippen. Third personal foul. Fourth team foul.
The Lakers with the ball. 15-point game. Outside Whitmore. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. The Suns clear it.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. And 1:01 left in the third. And it's Murray off the drive.
Yeah, you know, Murray plays with an intelligence and a poise that belies his years. I mean, this guy rarely forces things. He's very good at allowing things to come to him. And just has a nice rhythm and pace he plays with.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And the Lakers making a change here. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Victor Wembanyama really making a difference here.
He just continues to deal damage inside. They've got to figure a way to slow him down.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A different look for Phoenix. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Lakers. They led by as many as 18. He can't get that one to fall. Suns trail by 11. Pass to Okongwu. 23 seconds left in the third. Here's Bobo. Just 3 to shoot. The 3 from Prince. It's not going to go for him. Right side Whitmore. Lets it go from deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That And thanks for sticking with us as this round 1 game continues. Now Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's Wallace. Pass to Pippen. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. The Lakers lead by 11. Snatched away. Wallace with it. Tries again. 4-3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Here's Hampton. Outside Whitmore. Suns on D. They trail by 11. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
And Wemby using his unique perspective to find the open man.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Six to shoot. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, such a difficult frame to guard. Wembanyama draws the foul easily.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. Suns trail by 15. Pass to Jang. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Knocks it loose.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5... put him in a rough, tough spot.
Here's Whitmore. Wembanyama down low. Blocked. Poke loose. With the drive.
Oh, what you say? Oh, my goodness. Come on now. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that higher difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Hampton into the lane. Rebounded by Pippen. Suns trail by 11. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Can't hit that one. Oh, Hayward with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 10. Now here's Wembanyama. Outside Whitmore. And he dumps it down.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And now we've got an intentional foul. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Lakers. They led by as many as 18. To the left side wing. Wembanyama's got space. Pass to Hampton. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Whitmore. Goes back up. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. The Suns trail by 12. Here's Pippen, defended by Thompson. Looking to get it going. Back to Murray. He shoots it. Rebounded by the Lakers.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
Yeah, they brought the sandpaper edge to their attack, really fighting and scrapping inside. A lot of grit and grind with these guys.
And that one misses.
Taking a few shots.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Murray, you give him that type of opportunity, you're asking for trouble. He is a strong finisher.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Hampton. That's tipped. In transition, here come the Suns. Murray's shot is good.
Well, really good vision, very unselfish. That's why you run offense through Scottie Pippen.
Outside Whitmore. Now here's Thompson. Outside Wembanyama. Outside Whitmore. 4 on the clock. Oh, nice! Big finish! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, nice feed by the big man, Wembanyama. His selfless attitude is what makes him a great teammate. They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a team like this? Let's go. I like offense.
A minute 31 left to the fourth quarter.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Lakers lead by 8. Hampton into the lane. And it's rejected. Here's Pippen. Pass to Jang. 2 points. That one goes.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Driving inside. Tipped.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
He connects. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
35 seconds left in the fourth. Hampton. Oh, he nails it.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
The drive by Murray. Count it.
His game continuing to evolve, guys, and shots like this prove Murray is the real deal.
And the game isn't over yet, but they have to move quickly.
That's the way to go.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. And the Lakers making a change here. Seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Wembanyama. Hayward outside. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good. And it's a 5-point game.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
So it's Los Angeles picking up
que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. Estoy demasiado veloz, no pueden verme. Cada vez que quiero quemar, le tiro a Werner. Me gustan más los billetes azules que los verdes. Ustedes hasta cuando ganan pierden. A todas estas serpientes les mudé las pieles. Los zorros combinando las cartieles. Fanáticos con mi nombre en los carteles. Me muevo como los que tú quieres. Guagua blinda pa' brindar de mi padre. Se quieren guindar. Si por mi instinto me dejo llevar, pues le doy bulería a los David Bisbal. Escúchame bien, yo no tengo rival. Tú podrás rimar, pero no suena igual. Es mantenerse, no es solo llegar. Tanto dinero que piensan que es ilegal. A la hora cero, en la raya. Seguimos on fire, aquí no se falla. Nunca le sale por más que lo ensayan. Cuando hay que apretar me vuelvo super saiyan. Subiendo de level como Sandel Saya. En las olimpiadas con todas las medallas. Van a extrañarme el día que me vaya. Todos los tuyos quieren tirar la toalla. No tengo que decir de dónde soy. Todo esto lo saben ya. No sé si hay guerra o es solo un rumor. Vamos pa' la calle a ver si es verdad. Tengo fe, sé que pronto mi Dios vendrá. Mientras tanto la tierra la haré temblar. Y firme con él yo por dentro estoy. Por eso ninguno me detendrá. Ahora tengo el récord limpio y par de campeonatos. Pero antes trabajaba hasta limpieza y ornato. Quieren copiar el flow pero les cambio el formato. Correa desde arriba, ve como yo lo el respeto de los veteranos desde novatos. Procura que en mi zona tú no seas no grato. Porque hasta de día están sonando los. Me respetan y los capos. A la